ആതിര
ആ ഹലോ
ആ കേൾക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ?
ഉണ്ട് ഉണ്ട് കേൾക്കാം.
1 മിനിറ്റ് ഞാൻ
ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ് എടുക്കുന്നത്.
ഓക്കെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം അല്ലേ?
ആ ശരി.
ഓഫ്ലൈൻ ഓൾറെഡി എടുക്കുന്നില്ലേ ക്ലാസ്?
ടെൻഷൻ ഉണ്ടോ?
ചെറുതായിട്ട്.
എന്തിനാണ്
അതിന്റെ ഒരു
ഇത്?
ബുദ്ധിമുട്ട്
ട്രെയിനിങ് അല്ലേ? ട്രെയിനിങ്ങിന് എന്തിനാ ടെൻഷൻ?
അതെ അതെ, പക്ഷെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ടൈമാണ് ഞാനിത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ എനിക്ക് എങ്ങനെ അപ്പിയർ ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നൊന്നും അറിയത്തില്ല.
അത് കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
ഓക്കെ ഫൈൻ.
സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം അല്ലേ?
സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഒരു കാര്യം കൂടി ചോദിച്ചോട്ടെ, ഇതിപ്പോ റെക്കോർഡിംഗ് ആണ്, കുഴപ്പമില്ലല്ലോ അല്ലേ?
ഇല്ല കുഴപ്പമില്ല. റെക്കോർഡിംഗ് കൊടുത്തില്ലേ?
കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
കുഴപ്പമില്ല, സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തോ കേട്ടോ.
ഓക്കെ. അയ്യോ. Okay. So, am I audible?
Yes, audible ആണ്.
Okay. Hi. First of all, I will introduce myself. Okay. Screen shared അല്ലാല്ലേ? Okay.
സ്ക്രീൻ ഷെയർഡ് ആണ്. ലെസൺ പ്ലാൻ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് എടുക്കുന്നത് എങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് കാണാം കേട്ടോ.
ഓക്കെ. ലെസൺ പ്ലാൻ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്.
അതെനിക്ക് ഷെയർഡ് ആണ്. നേരത്തെ ഷെയർ ചെയ്തല്ലോ.
അതെ. Okay. So myself Adira. I'm locating in Ernakulam. Okay, I had pursued my studies from Amrita Vidyalayam and Saraswati Vidyaniketan. After that, I pursued my degree in biotechnology, that is BSc in biotechnology from Mahatma Gandhi University. Then move on from there. Later on, I pursued my post graduation in MSc Biotechnology from Amrita School of Biotechnology. After that, I was working as a research assistant in Amrita Institute of Medical Science for almost 3 years. Okay, and due to some health issues, I couldn't complete that. I couldn't stick on to that job. So I shifted my career as a student counselor, and I was doing it in Jain University in Info Park. Okay, and currently I'm not working. I have one small daughter who is 2.5 years old. So that's all about me. And shall we move on to the topic? I'm not.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Today we are going to study about life processes, and one among that is excretion process. So before straightly moving on to this excretion process, I will tell some introduction, just some other life process like nutrition. We have already taken that nutrition, which include nutrition in plants and nutrition in animals. Like from the name itself, you can understand it's about the how we will survive through food and all. It includes digestive system and all. Then later on, moving on to respiration system, like the oxygen inhalation and exhalation of carbon dioxide. Then after that, the transportation. Then coming to the excretory system. So in this process, actually what happening is, after this nutrition and after these all these processes, there will be some materials, there will be some harmful materials which can't reside in our body. If it resides, it will result in death, or it will result in death and all. So we need to remove this from our body. Okay, so for that process there is a supportive system that is known as excretory system. Okay, I'm not that good in drawing, so please check with the diagram in this lesson plan. Okay, shall we move on to the diagram? Okay, it's human respiratory system. Can you see that? Okay, I think you are also viewing it, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So this is the human excretory system, and it includes a pair of kidney, which is a bean shaped organ. Then it includes a pair of ureters, then a urinary bladder, and it ends in urethra. Okay, so this is the excretory system, and actually, the this I mean, what happens is the filtration of blood, right? So the blood is coming through this renal artery from the heart to this kidney. You can see the renal artery here. Can you see it? I think it's visible here, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, okay. So through this renal artery, the blood is coming into the kidney, and what happens is here the filtration happens, and after the filtration, the residues, that is these unwanted materials, okay, these harmful materials are secreted in the form of urine, and along with this, it actually the blood contain what actually the blood contain useful materials as well as unwanted materials. So the useful materials include uh, amino acids, then some amount of glucose, I mean sugars like glucose, then water, oxygen. Of course, the oxygen is uh, used by the cell. Okay, so these after the reabsorption, what happens? The deoxygenated blood is coming through this renal vein and it is going back to heart. Okay, so this is a process what happens in this excretory system. And what about the urine? The urine is carried by the ureters to the bladder, and it is settled in this bladder and it is expelled through this urethra. Now, okay, now I will share one tab. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. I had
Screen
shared to
share
you.
ചെയ്താണോ?
Screen share ചെയ്താണ് വൈറ്റ് ബോർഡ്.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's move on to the organs. So let's know more about this kidney. Okay. So the kidney include nephrons. These nephrons are the filtration units. This is the most functional unit in of a kidney. So what actually happens in the nephron is the nephron contains uh, a capsule shape. This is the beginning of the nephron. This is a Bowman's capsule. It is named as Bowman's capsule, and this capsule include many blood vessels, blood capillaries. So these capillaries are known as glomerulus, and this is known as Bowman's capsule. Okay, so it's visible in our diagram. Let's move on to that. Okay, so I had told you that urine is formed, right? What is the how the urine is forming? Let's know. Let's study about that. Okay. Can you see this? I'm sharing a nephron diagram with you. I think you can see it, right?
Nephron diagram.
Nephron diagram. Yes, that's one.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay.
Okay. So this is the nephron diagram. Okay. So this is the glomerulus, and this cup-like structure is known as Bowman's capsule. Okay, so the impure blood which contain not impure blood, the blood which contain a mixture of useful things as well as the unwanted things are coming through afferent arterioles, okay, into this glomerulus, and there the filtration begins. And then what happens is, that is the first formation, that is the first filtration process, that is glomerular filtration. Next is tubular reabsorption. From this glomerulus it is going to the tubes. So here some of the important things like amino acids, then our glucose, that is our sugars, and some amount of waters are absorbed, and some of the unwanted things, that is uh, some of the unwanted things, that is sorry to interrupt, okay, some of the unwanted things, that is the some salts and water, are secreted to the next portion, that is the secretion process, okay, and this urine is collected in a collecting duct, okay, from here it is collected to a collecting duct, and from there to uretus, okay, it is clearly visible in the next page. Can you please check that in the next page? Purpose of urine formation, okay, there itself. See, this is the glomerular filtration happens here, then it move on to these tubes. Here the reabsorption of amino acids and our glucose, our some amount of waters are happening here. Then the next is the tubular secretion, where the secretion,
Filtration of ma'am, filtration of urine is started. First stage is started from glomerulus.
yes,
Okay, okay,
from the
okay, got it.
glomerulus,
Okay.
okay, then that is the glomerular filtration. Then the
Okay.
second step is tubular reabsorption, where the
What is tubular reabsorption?
tubular reabsorption means in this portion, actually the okay, we are getting a blood with what including this uh, sugars and uh, what our hello,
Yes, I can
okay,
hear.
okay, after the filtration, hmm, here the tubular reabsorption process, the main ingredients like the sugars and all are absorbed here,
Yeah.
okay, then it is
Okay.
secreted through to then the unwanted salts and water is secreted to this tubular secretion, okay, then it is collected in a uh, collecting duct, okay, from there the urine is transferred to urinary bladder through ureter.
What is tubular secretion?
Tubular secretion means the we absorb the wanted things like
Okay.
okay we
Uh, ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് എന്തായാലും വൈൻഡ് അപ്പ് ചെയ്യാം കേട്ടോ.
ആണോ ഓ
ഓക്കെ
ഓക്കെ
ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, ഇതിന്റെ ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് ഞാൻ അതിലേക്ക് കോൾ ചെയ്തിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞുതരാവേ.
ആ ശരി
ഓക്കെ, ലീവ് ചെയ്തോ.
ആ
ആ.